It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll get to see a battle for conference superiority. It's the New York Giants and the Kansas City Chiefs on Thursday night.
It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson in the booth. Greg, you love these games because we've got a marquee matchup at the most important position in sports, the quarterback spot.
And these are the matchups that everyone is excited to tune in, right? When the schedule comes out and you go down and you look up, all right, who's playing who, what quarterback matchups. This is one early in the offseason that you circle. The opportunity to see two marquee Hall of Fame potential quarterbacks on the same field together. We all know the reality of this league, Mike. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And both these guys under center today, when they come out of that tunnel every single weekend, their team knows as long as he's in the huddle with us, we got shot.
Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go from KC. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by their veteran quarterback, Super Bowl winner, Russell Wilson.
Let's not forget, Mike, not too long ago, Russell Wilson was not only the face and one of the top superstars of the NFL, he was a bona fide Hall of Fame quarterback. So the talent and the resume, it's still there. He puts together one of those vintage performances we've seen throughout the years. This team's going to be hard to beat.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run here with the rookie. And a nice run to start out. 6 yards on the first play of the game. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Russ, taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. You spend all week developing your opening script. What are you going to do when you get the ball for the first time, Mike? Well, I promise you, it wasn't go 3 and out and punt. But give credit to the defense. Nice job getting off the field here early. Get the ball back to your offense.
So on 4th down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. Returnable from the 17. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Brian Burns, the former Panther, in there for the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On 4th down, it's Matt Ariza to punt for KC. Amir Smith-Marset goes back to return it. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Giants offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Right back to Neighbors. He's got it again. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Wilson now off the bootleg. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. And he'll take it on in. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, New York.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. First down throw, Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And it'll be brought down right around the 40. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle. Third and a yard. He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. They get 5 on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it's going to be 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angled throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And he's in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, KC. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. They'll return this from the 11, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready for this next possession. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. This one is hauled in by Daniel Bellinger.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here comes the jet sweep. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Once you see that guy coming across the formation pre-snap, Mike, you have to be thinking jet sweep instantly. It's just such a dangerous play that always has the potential for this type of yardage, especially when he wins that race to the edge.
On the give, it's Tracy. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
A run on 1st and goal. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They motion the slot man left. They run on the jet sweep, and that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
You can tell what the decision is about how they want to approach 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. If that was a run play, then you can bet they were going to go for it on 4th. But because it was a pass, and then they take a sack, I think this coach on 4th down is leaning towards settling for 3.
On 4th down, the veteran Graham Gano for the Giants field goal try. This about as short as you can get. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Graham Gano now, following the field goal, back to kick this one away. This taken around the 11. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense back onto the field for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Motion man is Rice. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, Mahomes. Out quickly here to Worthy. Well, this play like this drive going backwards. A loss there on 3rd down. A very quick 3 and out.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Here's Smith-Marset, and he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Giants offense ready to take over once again. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Wilson lines up in the pistol. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Pass pulled in by Tracy. Second down and 8. Throwing again, Wilson. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. Just pushing guys away as he takes this forward for a gain of 7. Two minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, Wilson. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. This one is caught by Robinson. He is in. Wan'Dale Robinson. Touchdown, Giants.
That's just too easy. At this level, Mike, you give an NFL quarterback that much time to find a receiver that open, it's just going to be pitch and catch and result in an easy 6. So they got to tighten up their coverage. They got to do a better job accounting for all these receivers, because if they have guys running that free the rest of this game, they're going to light up the scoreboard.
Now, Gano for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Giants will get out in front 17-7. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. He'll grab it at the 12. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Chiefs offense ready to take over once more. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one knocked away and incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Open man downfield. It's Rice. And he will score. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Chiefs are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A couple yards deep. He'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. On 2nd down, Russ. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Wilson will throw again. He'll look underneath here for Tracy. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. To throw again is Wilson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They put Kelsey in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Mahomes now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our halftime report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half coming up. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Going to return this from the 10. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Rashee Rice set to take over once more. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
From the gun, here's Pacheco. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes going to throw here on third down. A throw on the move is caught. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Now Russ. Open man is Robinson.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Wilson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Wilson now to throw on third down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Giants first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Again, Wilson. That is caught. It's Robinson. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Receiver in motion. Going right. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. On the zone read, a give to Tracy. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Mike Dana shuts that one down. Third and 6. They'll put a receiver in motion right. On third down, here's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Graham Gano now following the field goal. Back to kick this one away. He'll take it at the 12. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Looks to be an injured player, and oh no, it's Travis Kelce who is being looked at. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. In trouble, and down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau, former 5th overall pick, in there to drop him.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Third and long. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Open man, that's the tight end, Gray. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
First down throw, Mahomes. A dive and a catch. Incredible. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. So we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. First and 10. Gray is the motion man here. short pass taken in by the tight end. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
2nd and 7. Play action here. Mahomes. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's Pacheco. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Holton Adebo, the good coverage, gets his hand in there to knock it away.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
3rd and goal, Mahomes. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
They put Kelsey in motion. Taking off, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs. The game-tying touchdown here in the 4th quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Eric Gray to return it. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
He's got his man. That's Slayton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Wilson makes the read and keeps it himself. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
They face second down and 7. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. His throw left side is complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Brian Cook there defensively to knock that one away. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Now it's Tracy looking to run. And he will take this down close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. Here we go. Third and a yard. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll try to run for it. And Wilson's been doing this a long time. He knows the drill, slides to avoid the contact, and picks up the first down.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up first and goal.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That one, take it in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Here's a big moment for Big Blue. The Giants are going to go for 2. Now it's Wilson. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Looking middle, he's got Kelsey. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's second down and 3. They'll drop to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
On third down, Mahomes. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Mahomes now to throw again. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Now, on second and long. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. This caught right side by Worthy. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Here's first down. Hunt. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes now to throw on second down. He connects with Gray on that one. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Gray is the motion man here. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They come to the line for this one. Third down, needing 3. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. So a road win here for the Giants. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, good night from Kansas City.